Hi, welcome to my Facebook page. This is Sichamba Jacob. All right, so I've got these questions. There are two questions in sets of two. So altogether, there are four questions. And these are the questions which the students in JS Learning Academy wrote. Okay, so remember this week we're looking at indices. So this is part of the exercise which the students in JS Learning Academy did. So how can you find the value of x in this case? So applying the laws of indices here, of course, we know that we have to balance the bases. So we shall write 2 power 2x, which is equal to 2 power 4. So whenever you see that you've got a power, the variable is a power. So you can see this variable, x, is a power. Think of balancing the bases. And how do we balance the bases? We check what is here. It's a 2. So we try and make sure that 16 becomes a 2 as a base to the power something. So we know that 2 to the power 4 is 16. Because when we multiply 2 times 2 times 2, 4 times, it will give us a 16. Upon seeing that the bases, upon seeing that the bases are balanced, you go to the powers. That is 2x is equal to a 4. So bases are balanced, we equate the powers. That's it. Now, can you fail to solve this one? Not really. So the next step here would just be to divide both sides by 2 so that we remain with x. So what is the value of x in this case? 2 into 2, it's 1. Into 4, it's a 2. So the value of x is a 2. This is how this question was supposed to be answered. Let's check another question. Question B, 1B. So just by looking, you can tell that question 1B is a quadratic equation. Why? Because of the power 2. This shows that we're dealing with a quadratic equation. So let's copy. After copying, are we supposed to balance the bases here? We balance the bases? No, because the value of x, or the base here is x, and we don't know the value of x. We can't balance the bases unless if this x was a power. So in this case, we are allowed to divide. Divide both sides by 3. 3 into 3, 1. Into 3, 1. We are remaining with the x power 2, which is equal to 3 into 3, 1. Into 18, it's a 6. So this is what we have. X squared is equal to 6. The next thing here will be to get rid of this power. This now calls for the laws of indices. Remember, we said 1 over 2, it being a power, is the same as what? Square root. If you remember the laws of indices. So we are going to apply the square root both sides. So we shall have x is equal to positive or negative root 6. So I can say my solutions are x is equal to root of 6 or negative root of 6. So these are the two solutions. Now let me just talk about this part here, where we have x power 2. The reason why we had to put this. So now let me show you this. If we have a power which is a 1 over 2, we know that root is the same as a 1 over 2. So here, the laws of indices we multiply. So it will be x is equal to 2 over a 2. These 2 and the 2 will go. We shall remain with x. This is how we remained with this x right here. Let's go to question 2 and try to answer the questions that are under question 2. So for question 2 here, we need to evaluate. So we evaluate a 125 over 8 to the power 2 over 3. So what is it that we're supposed to do here? All what we need to do is to think of this. We know that when you've got 1 over 3, this is the same as what? A cube root. 1 over 3 is the same as a cube root. Okay? So if there is a 2 over 3, this is a cube root, and then power 2. These two come here as a power. Okay? So let's apply this idea. So we shall say equal to 125 over 8, and then the cube root. This 3 is a root. This is a power. Power 2. Like that. So what it means here, it means find a number which can be multiplied by itself, or which can multiply by itself 3 times. It gives us a 125. And that's a what? It's a 5. The same here, it's a 2. When the 2 multiplies by itself 3 times, it gives us what? 8. We say power 2. So this power 2, because of the brackets, you can see the brackets, they're up to here. So meaning all these 2 are affected by the power. So we shall say 5 to the power 2, it's a 25. Over 2 to the power 2, it's a 4. Which is equal to 6 remainder 1 over a 4. This is our solution. Let's check out question B, 2B, and see what we need to get on question 2B. All right, so for question 2B here, we've got 25 over 70 to the power 0. So this 0 is affecting all these two numbers, or the entire fraction, because of the brackets, if you can see the brackets. So this will just give us what? A 1. Remember the laws of indices. Anything to the power 0, it's 1. So 25 to the power 0, it's 1. 70 to the power 0, it's 1. 1 divided by 1, it will just give us a 1. We come to this, we also apply the laws of indices. It will be 1 over 2 power 2. So the way it is here, we know that when you've got a negative fraction, a negative power, you get all this thing together with its power, write it as a denominator, and you write a 1 on top. That's how it is with laws of indices. So the next step, we simplify. Down here, we have a 4, because 2 to the power 2 is a 4. And then we solve. Here, we simplified the lowest common denominator, it's a 4. We know down here there's a 1. So 1 into 4, it's a 4. 4 times 1, that will give us a 4. Then we say plus. 4 into 4, it's 1. 1 times 1, it's a 1. This is giving us what? A 5 over a 4. So since we've got 5 over 4, here we can write it as 1 remainder 1 over 4. This is our solution. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Sichamba Jacob. Please, if you so wish to join our online classes, remember 2024 GCE classes have started. The number that you need to contact us is over here. This is the number you can get in touch with us. We'll be able to guide and help you. Bye-bye.